In today's video, I am going to be talking about how to answer one of the most common interview questions, and that is facts I wouldn't learn from your resume. So typically when beginning your job search process, you're going to send out a whole bunch of applications. This includes your resume, cover letter, basic application information such as, your contact information and job/industry specific questions that you'll answer, things that are very brief. Then, if the employer finds your qualifications attractive and your experience reputable, they will offer you an interview. And this is very exciting because you're one step closer to getting the job. So, if your interviewer asks you what qualities they wouldn't learn from your resume, this is actually a really positive thing. Because as you know, resumes are typically meant to be kept very short, concise, to the point. So the employer wants to get to know who you are as a person, they want to get to know your personality, and they want to get to know your work ethic and how you would fit in at their company. So let's get started. The first pointer I'm going to be talking about is travel. As you know, travel brings so many experiences into one's life, and this can be a really fun topic to talk about during your interview. If you have studied abroad, maybe you did a 2-week trip with your school, maybe you traveled and took a gap year after college, maybe you just took a really exciting family trip to explore a new part of the world and experience a different culture. Maybe you know how to speak another language. These are all things that you can tie into talking about your travel experience, and you might even find commonalities if the employer is also interested in traveling too. The next section I will talk about is hobbies. So typically hobbies are not included in your resume or cover letter. Of course, we are supposed to be talking about how passionate we are about the task at hand and the tasks that this specific position offers. But of course, everybody has hobbies outside of work, and feel free to be as creative as possible. If you like art, talk about that. If you like music, if you like to bake, if you like to cook, if you are a total movie junkie, these are all facts that you can bring up because, again, it might bring up some commonalities between you and the employer, and this is only going to help boost your chances of getting hired. Next, literature. So if anybody out there loves to read like I do, you know that a typical interview question might be, what's the last book that you read? But if the interviewer does not ask you this, this is a great time to bring up your love for reading. Talking about literature is another great way that you can tie into your communication skills. You can discuss poetry, screenwriting, fiction writers, movies even, you can tie into this category. And again, this is just going to be something really unique that's going to help supplement your application. Next, my tip is to talk about what inspires you. So employers love to hear about their hardworking candidates, and they love to hear, about how you've pushed yourself in your career, how you've advanced your education. But another really important thing is inspiration. So you can talk about what inspires you here. Is it collaboration? Is it satisfaction when you finish a project independently? These are all things that might not be stated on your resume, and you can really elaborate on them here. Even just kindness in the workplace can be something that really inspires you, and company culture is something that motivates you to be the best employee you can be. That's a great thing to talk about. Finally, feel free to talk about tradition, and this can get a little tricky if you are tying in religious practices or anything like that, but talk about rituals you have in your life and traditions such as maybe you exercise every single day or you have family dinner every Sunday. These are facts you wouldn't learn on a resume, and it can be something that's really important to your life, and you can talk about, building relationships with people both in and outside of the workplace. And it can also be a really fun topic to get into and asking questions of the employer as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any more questions, feel free to check out our blog for more content. Subscribe to this channel and also follow us on social media. We do a bunch of fun giveaways and interactive competitions. We also love to engage with you guys on social media, and we can all build this community to get hired and be successful in our careers. Thank you.